Guys, welcome back to Strong Successful Male. So for today, I'm going to go over an update to a video I did a few weeks ago about a guy who slept with an escort over 250 times, and now she's ready to retire from the business because she's 25 and she's young. He's now convinced that he's in love with her and pretty much is hoping to have a relationship with her. And his story before, he was basically wondering, should he profess his love to her and let her know, does he have a shot with her and all that. And of course, by going through his story, because the guy, he started hooking up with her because his wife suddenly died and he was 35 at the time. He was depressed, didn't know how to handle it. Online dating didn't work. He clearly didn't get any professional help with grieving and all that. So he started seeing her. And lo and behold, he fell in love with her, and now he wants to know if he has a shot with her. And throughout his article, I added my 2 cents, and I pointed out at the end that, dude, you have no chance with her because to her, you're business. You were a client, nothing more. And even though he thought he had this great connection with her, it didn't matter. She, as a escort, it's her job not only to hook up with him, but also be the type of person that he would want to keep coming back for repeat business, you know. But this guy's convinced that he has a shot with her. So I'm going to go through his update to the situation. You're going to see how he handled it, and then I'm going to add my final 2 cents about the situation because this will probably be his last update. So again, the original story was, I'm 40-year-old male in love with an escort 25-year-old female. He starts saying, so I told her how I felt. We had another amazing time this weekend. Well, with the money he's paying her, he better have an amazing time. We were cuddling in bed and looking at potential homes for her when she moves back. She seemed very excited about her future. At this point, I wasn't going to say anything. She seemed so excited about her future that I didn't want to ruin the moment. As we were about to fall asleep, she said that she's going to miss me. I asked her to explain, and she said she's going to miss snuggling with me, miss my massages, hair play, and chatting and hanging out in bed. So then, I told her. Well, what is this massages? Why? He should be getting the massages, not the other way around. He's paying her. What's hair play? Is he doing her hair? And all the chatting and all that. And by the way, guys, in case you didn't see the video before, you don't remember, this guy was basically, obviously he was her client, but he was behaving like the typical total nice guy with her male orbiter. He was texting with her all the time. He was listening to all her problems, the classic nice guy behavior. And you think a girl like this is going to want a guy that behaves in that way? Or a guy that has to resort to spending all his time and money on escorts? No. Because all women want a high-value guy, and this guy's not high value. He may have money, obviously, but he's not high value. He says, I told her how amazing a person she was and how I was excited for her future, too. I said that she positioned herself to get everything she wanted out of life. Yeah, she's been positioning herself all right. I thanked her for everything she has done and how important she has been to me over the years. I said I have developed deep feelings for her. Ouch. Deep feelings for her, and asked her if we can see each other once she retires. I asked her if I can take her out on a real date afterwards. No high-value man is ever going to ask a woman, can I take you out on a date? Or things like that. He's going to actually ask her out for a date. Her response, listen to this, I care about you too, but let's not complicate things right now and enjoy our remaining time together. She fell asleep shortly thereafter while I was up all night with my heart breaking. Translation, you caught me here. This is a deer in the headlight situation. I'm here in bed with you. I'm on the clock. You're making things awkward, so I don't want to talk about it right now. So hence the let's not complicate things. Believe me, if she felt anything for this guy beyond him being a client or even just a friend, her response would have been much different. But trust me when I tell you this, guys, women are not dumb. And I guarantee you she's known for quite some time this guy's head over heels for her. But he's a client. He's guaranteed money. End of story. And I said in the last video, the second she's done, she's done. He's toast. The next morning, I apologized for making things weird. Why am I not surprised that this guy is apologizing? Guy, he needs to own it. He said what he had to say. You own it. Don't apologize, guys, for saying what's on your mind, or, obviously if it's not harmful. Don't apologize for saying what's on your mind or being, own it. Seriously. She said, it's fine. When women say it's fine, it's never fine. I want to point that out, guys. She says it's fine, and she understands not to worry about it. She seemed to be taking this all so calmly and casually. Yes, she's taking it calmly and casually because this is probably not the first time that she had a client completely fall for her because she's a damn good actress. It's her business. She's taking it all calmly and casually like it didn't affect her at all. Meanwhile, I'm dying inside. Before I left, she recommended a friend of hers who is an escort that I can see once she retires. Ouch. Yeah, damn right, ouch. What does that say? He's a client, nothing more. I told him, I said that in the last video. There are countless comments of people that said the same exact thing. I guarantee if anybody knows about this in his personal life, they probably said the same thing, but oh well. And the fact that she wants him to go see another escort, that says everything. This was on Sunday. For the next few days, it was weird. Usually we text all the time. She sent me cute pics and stuff, but there was barely any communication. Exactly, because now the cat is out of the bag. Absolutely 100% she knows. It's awkward. You're in love with her, and she's backing off. That's what she's doing, okay? And this doesn't make a difference as whether she is an escort or this could be just any chick who a guy happens to be friends with, and he's convinced he's in love with her. He professes his love, the kind of bullshit you see in the movies all the time. It's awkward for her, and she backs away. And that's what's going on right here. Then I receive an email. She tells me that I have been an important part of her life too, and I've helped her grow throughout the years. She says that she has feelings too, but are unsure of what they are exactly. In other words, this guy's been with her long enough in terms of, as a client, and she obviously feels bad for him, so she probably likes him as a person, but nothing more. So she took the time to write him an email, and obviously I'm not sure how I feel. Believe me, she knows how she feels. Somewhere along the way, the lines were blurred, and she said it was her fault for letting that happen. She's actually kind of owning up to that. She doesn't want to explore those feelings because she has to move on with her life. She says it will never work because there are so many obstacles to overcome. Mainly the fact that she'll be living across the country. Believe me, if she really had the hots for this guy, she really had remotely matching feelings, it wouldn't make a difference. She would make it work across the country, or she would stay, or invite him along. Believe me, okay? Women that are in love with a guy, I mean, truly, truly feeling it. Their emotions are there. The guy has her soul, and she has the, love between men and women is different. A man can truly be in love. A woman can't. I mean, there are definitely, it's different with them, and many of you guys are well aware of this after a lot of life experience. But if he had her soul, she was totally hot for him. Believe me, women will move across the country. Women will change religions. Women will ditch all their friends, their family for that guy. Believe me. So, believe me, it's not the distance. It's just this, he was a client, nothing more. She says she is open to being friends, but isn't even sure about that, as that might complicate things. Translation, she knows darn well this guy is obviously in love with her. He's not going to get over her, and if she remains friends with him, he's always going to be trying and holding out this hope that she's going to change her mind and he's going to get her. She suggested that we take a break from seeing each other for a while. I replied and apologized again for making things weird. Again, the nice guy with his apologies. Own it, dude. You said what you said. Own it. Stop apologizing. I told her that she was special, and I would support whatever she wants to do. Classic nice guy response. Well, I'm absolutely destroyed. I mean, I knew this probably wasn't going to end well, but I don't know how I'm going to get over this heartbreak. Yes, you will. I don't know if I'll ever see her again. What am I going to do now? No one wants to be with a broken down 40-year-old man. Get the hell out of here. 40 years old? Dude, I'm 43. And my 40s have been even better than my 30s and even better than my 20s. So I can do it, so can you. All right? I don't want to hear this, I'm 40 and it pretty much is all over bullshit. How many guys out there are watching this right now are in your 40s or 50s and having a great time on your own? This guy will get past this, and I'll offer suggestions in the end to help him get past this. For her, I'm happy she's starting a new life. She'll be successful in her new career, getting married and starting a family. I was delusional to think that she could have been with me. Well, at least he's reluctantly admitting this at this point. And her getting married and starting a family, I don't know what guy is going to want to be with her after her career in college for 5 years. I mean, I just can't see her, knowing what I know, telling the guy that she is getting together with, oh, by the way, for 5 years during college, this is how I provide a living for myself. I want to thank everyone for the kind words and support. As for the ones with a negative comment or who have attacked me in my DMs, it doesn't matter to me. Nothing that you can say can make me feel any worse than I do now. Maybe it's time for some professional help, or should I just go see that other escort? Alright, so again, this guy got into this, like I said in the last video, because his wife suddenly died. He obviously was really, really mentally, emotionally screwed up. And he didn't deal, in my opinion, with his grief. And he started the online dating. That didn't work, so he started seeing her. Okay, this guy, in my opinion, needs to get some professional help. Like he just said right there. A therapist, or potentially a very successful and helpful life coach to help him get back on track. Because this guy is obviously a good guy. He's just, you know, emotionally, mentally screwed up over this whole thing. I recommend he got the professional help, saw a therapist to help work some things out with the grief. I mean, at the end of the day, if he likes hooking up with escorts, that's his own business. That's his business, that's fine. But the fact that he's so put everything, his heart and soul into this girl, and now he just doesn't know what to do, he feels like his life's over. No, your life is never over. I'd recommend he sees a therapist, work some things out. Since he's obviously got money, he can afford to do these things. Potentially look up a potential really good life coach. A guy that can really, not a woman, a guy that can really help point him in the direction, getting back on track step by step, one day at a time, okay? I'd recommend this guy join a gym, start exercising, he'll feel better. If he doesn't know how to work out, get a personal trainer, he can certainly afford it. The trainer can help him, and he'll start feeling better, start getting himself out there, doing, whether it's volunteer work or joining certain, like, groups for different hobbies, whatever it happens to be, they can start meeting people and being social and all that, and kind of getting back to who he was. Because I don't know who he was before his wife died, you know. Maybe he's just a lonely guy. Maybe he's just not he's an introvert, a social butterfly. He's not a social butterfly. I don't know. But believe me, there's plenty this guy can do. And being 40 years old, it's not over. Believe me, okay? The 40s have been my best years so far, and you know what? I think that the rest of my 40s are going to be great, knock on wood, and I think my 50s will probably be better than my 40s, okay? But I'm taking action. I'm doing things to make my life better. I'm not just sitting on the couch saying, woe is me, it's all over. That's a load of crap, okay? No real man, no high-value man, and I want this guy to become that, and you guys as well, is going to have that attitude, okay? You can feel that way temporarily, but then you got to get off your ass and make shit happen. So this guy needs to accept the fact this is not going to work. Okay, just he can mourn it, whatever has to be, but get some help and do not go to yet another hooker just to, you know, continue this cycle, because the odds are I'll probably fall in love with her and he'll be back to this in a few years, you know, because again, as I said before, that woman he was with for 5 years, she's not Julia Roberts. And he's not Richard Gere, and this is not Pretty Woman. Okay, this is real life. And in real life, this doesn't happen. So, anyhow, guys, that was an update. I know you guys were asking about that in the comments. So be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. And be sure to like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time.